Fans of Euphoria, we have some disappointing news. Barbie Ferreira's Kat Hernandez, a fan-favorite character, won't be returning to the third season of the show. She may not have been as important in season 2, but with her gone, Euphoria will definitely be losing an interesting character. So in this video, let's look at what we know about it, as well as Colman Domingo opening up about his role. First off, what does Barbie Ferreira's exit mean for the show? Since Euphoria mostly had characters who fans knew as having tall and thin bodies, it was refreshing to have a character like Kat, who is actually comfortable in her body and skin despite having bad days. Her sass was as bomb as her wardrobe. We saw her as an admirable girl embracing her looks and going too far in her bid to seek validation from others. Her journey was one of the most fascinating to watch on the show. But on the other hand, she also reined herself in, mostly without external help, unlike most of her friends. It was surprising to see her not spend all her time suffering crippling insecurities, keeping in mind that that usually happens in coming-of-age stories. It was fun to watch her take charge and ownership over her own body. She spent the entire first season unlearning what the world had told her about herself, and then she fell right back into it all in the second one, in whatever brief moments she did get to show up. But there's no denying that this kind of representation mattered to the countless teens and young adults who turned this show into such a pop culture phenomenon. The show most certainly won't be the same without her. Perhaps this will give showrunners an opportunity to focus on other characters in depth, especially the ones they didn't explore previously. Let's hope for the best. Next up, why is she leaving Euphoria? Some say that Ferreira and Sam Levinson had some disagreements about her character while filming season 2. In particular, they disagreed during the season over a storyline involving Kat's descent into developing an eating disorder. She was apparently not okay with this direction and even walked out from the set one day. Plus, even if the rumors are all untrue, the time we do get to spend with Kat in season 2 did point to her struggling with body image issues. Previously, we saw her overcome some of them with her body and her perceived sense of self. While people often tend to self-sabotage and fall back into old patterns from time to time, there was definitely a better way of going about it than the show did with her. The second season mostly centered around Lexi, Cassie, Maddie, Nate, and his father Cal. Rue's of course the protagonist, and maybe there wasn't much scope to flesh out Kat's character satisfactorily enough. But it was quite frustrating to watch Euphoria ruin such a fascinating character just like that. Ironically enough, it's almost like Levinson couldn't figure out what else was there to Kat apart from her body and her insecurities surrounding it. It's quite unfortunate that she's leaving. Even though she wasn't the lead character, we're still hoping the show is able to maintain the level of energy it had in previous seasons. Moving on, what's Barbie going to do now? Euphoria may have been Barbie's breakout role, but this wasn't her first stint with HBO, nor her first brush with fame. In the mid-2010s, she ended up having an impressive following on her Tumblr blog, and this popularity eventually landed her multiple modeling gigs with major brands like Adidas, ASOS, and Forever 21. In 2016, Time magazine even named her on its 30 most influential teens list. Now that she's done with this show, it's time to look at what she plans on doing next. So far, we know that she'll be appearing in the psychological thriller House of Spoils, along with West Side Story star Ariana DeBose. DeBose's character is a farm-to-table chef who's opened a new eatery on an isolated estate, where she has to face off with the evil spirit of the estate's previous owner. Ferreira will be seen as her chef, described as hopeful but sharp-tongued. The film will debut on Amazon Prime, but no release date has been declared yet. Previously, she played the character of Ella in the second season of the HBO dramedy Divorce. She also played the role of Missouri teen Bailey, driving cross-country to help her friend get an abortion in the buddy comedy Unpregnant. After appearing in projects like The After Party, she also had a brief role in Jordan Peele's critically acclaimed Nope, and Barbie has other projects lined up already, so we can only hope that she finds good opportunities in them. Also, Colman Domingo opened up about his role in Euphoria. A great thing about Euphoria is that it has many interesting characters, and they're all quite different from each other. One of these is Ali, who first appeared in one of the special episodes that came out in 2020, and then in season 2. He went on to earn his first Emmy nomination for guest actor in a drama series for his performance here. Ali's character is based on Levinson's own sponsor, but Domingo also shared his personal inspiration for the character. Fans may know that he reunites with Rue after her relapse in the finale of season 1, caused by Jules leaving her at a train station. As he talks to her about the tricky road to sobriety on Christmas Eve, he reveals more about himself. It turns out he has a family, an ex-wife and 2 daughters. He himself relapsed earlier and then converted to Islam. It's quite a personal conversation between them. According to Colman, events of his conversations with Rue were originally meant to be in Season 2, but its production halted after a table read just before lockdown. The special episode was the first experience he had shooting under COVID-19 safety protocols. He said it was a silent and careful set. Domingo also said he likes to think that because they were all away from work for a while, they looked at the episode as something precious. Plus, he teased Season 3's big swings following his Emmy win. Earlier this year, he ended up winning the Emmy he was nominated for. Speaking backstage at the award show following his win, he teased what might come up for the show's third season. So far, it has no fixed release date, but it's expected to come out sometime next year. He said he's someone who'll smash any expectation of the show because he wants to make sure he's telling a really compelling story. Colman also addressed how it felt to be representing Afro-Latino actors with his win. Speaking about his father's side of the family, he said they're from all over Central America and he feels very proud. He said he's sure they're screaming in the streets for him and that they're very proud of him representing Afro-Latinos. Not just these, but also working-class parents, stepfathers, and mothers. When asked about his experience of working closely with Zendaya over the past 2 seasons, he revealed something interesting. The two had met when she was about 5 or 6 years old. This was when he was at the California Shakespeare Theater. So they have such a surprising connection, which is also very deep. It feels like they've known each other for several years and lifetimes. So far, we don't know whether he'll be in Season 3 himself or not. Considering his enthusiasm, we're guessing he will be. Speaking of Season 3, what else do we know about it? Firstly, viewers should keep in mind that COVID-19 delayed Euphoria Season 2's release, so we're expecting that if things run smoothly this year, we could see Season 3 arrive as early as next year. Secondly, as far as the cast is concerned, pretty much everyone apart from Barbie is confirmed to be on board. Viewers will be happy to know that Zendaya is expected to resume her role as Rue. In addition to this, regulars like Hunter Schafer, Jacob Elordi, Alexa Demi, Sydney Sweeney, and Maude Apatow will also return. Most importantly, fans are curious about what'll happen in the season. After that soul-crushing finale, we're left with so many questions. For example, everyone's curious to learn what happened to Cal's relationship with his love interest Derek. Also, will Fez survive the shot and make a comeback in Season 3? Fans may remember that Ashtray met his untimely death at the end of the finale after shooting at the police, as his brother attempts to take the blame for his crime. So far, we don't have a trailer or any promotional material either, because filming hasn't started. We have a feeling that if it's released in late 2023, we won't be seeing a trailer until the middle of next year. Till then, let's sit tight and wait for more updates on the upcoming season. There's a lot to look forward to, and we're hoping it pays off in the end. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think Barbie Ferreira's exit means for the show? And what else are you looking forward to seeing in Season 3? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.